Welcome to First Shake. I am your host, LaShannon Frank, Black Frank White. For those who don't know, here with my other host,
Comp Bayless, episode 8. We back at it.
Episode 8. I still think it ain't 8, but I don't know.
You seen America's team take that first L?
So we ain't gonna just like get. We gonna
No.
We get right to the bull crap.
I almost came over to your crib and did a breaking news, a little breaking news segment.
So we gonna go right to the doo doo. Right? We ain't gonna just warm up to it. You just gonna put the money on the nightstand and leave.
That is important. When that moment happened, I'm telling you, I really almost came to your crib and do a breaking news segment. That needed a breaking news segment. Just to show the respect that the Celtics deserve and all that good. You know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a monumental feat, And the way they did it was even crazier. To be down so much in the first and make that impressive comeback in the second. I seen Fab send out a little tweet. He said, I told them boys when I was down 17, just get it to 10 or get it to however, and I promise you we're going to win the game. And he manhandled that,
And they did. I mean, it was a dominating performance. Like I said, watching the game, I just felt like Blazers 5 didn't play bad. Yes, they had turnovers. Don't get me wrong, they had turnovers. But it just felt like they were just missing shots they were making in the first quarter. And in the second quarter, it just kept compounding, and then the turnovers. Mm. And like I've been saying all year, it's just like situations like that comes down to coaching and I hate to bash him, but
you can't say. You always go back to coaching,
because coaching is so vital, man. You cannot play this league like you play regular pro where you just talking to your people. It's got to be someone that's the voice of reason. It has to be, man.
We cannot assume that he's an inadequate coach, especially when he's.
I haven't seen that man say 5 words on that sideline all year.
You're going to have to go to the studio and meet that man in person and hear it again. That's what. That's all. We need this thing almost every week. Huh? I've never heard that man say 5 words more than hello. I've been to the studio since I came back from Mexico. Governor. That's all he said. I've been to the studio since I came back from Mexico. But I'm going to need you to go to the studio and confirm that he's only saying 5 words. Every word that he says.
Ever since the turn on the tip off, he didn't say nothing in the tip off. I haven't seen that man say more than 5 words. He talk more off camera than he do on camera.
What about the listenings? Have you heard him on any?
Nah, he don't speak on the listen. It be Walnut Mama. Lavish, even Lavish is
quiet. Different methods of
Lavish is a quiet hustler.
It's different methods of coaching too, though. Sometimes it's the silent approach where I prep so much at home that now I can instill certain.
I can feel you.
Lesser words.
Like Phil Jackson, he already got the game. He's already seen 8 miles ahead of the game. I can feel you if that was correct. But when there's situations like
you can't say it's not correct if they're a whole 8-7-0.
No, but in situations like this when they're getting punched in the mouth, they always crumble because of the coaching. He don't say nothing. You can't beat Phil Jackson and then lose a 20-point lead and then be like, oh.
Phil Jackson would do that.
Hello, Governor.
No, Phil Jackson would do that. He would not call the timeout during that 20-point lead, let him play through it.
Phil Jackson
talk about it after the game. He would talk about it after the game.
He gonna walk on his high booty, no homo, be like,
sometimes it's a lesson.
Scotty.
Sometimes it's a lesson.
Scotty.
Sometimes it's a lesson.
Triangle.
Right?
No, it's a lesson in everything, even in L. I agree with you on that.
I don't want to go as far as to say that's the reason why, unless I have some type of real concrete source. I've probably only seen 2 Blazers game live, and in those games, I'm not really sure paying attention to the coach because when you're in the arena, you're more focused on what Walnut is saying to the opponent.
Exactly. You want to hear the turn up. But no, I've gone to a lot of Blazer games. I've been lucky. They've been playing a lot of the Saturday afternoons. That's when I normally go. And they've always had a game Saturday afternoon for the most part. They don't play normally on a Friday. But now the schedule's kind of changed up a little bit. So I've been lucky. I've caught a lot. Like, that's probably the number 1 team I've seen the most is Blazers. So that's why I'm on that coach so hard because I've watched him literally not say a word. And like you said, it could be a lot of prep going on at home. He feels like they got it in cruise control. But
yeah, it's just different. It's just different methods. It's different methods.
It's still a few coaches who are not coaching, and they'll tell you that. Utah coach, they're not coaching over there. That's what they're not.
I haven't seen them since that time when I said
the fact they going from Angie to the other guy, Spartacus. They're like going back and forth. That's they're not coaching. That's
not how you don't know, because Toronto did the same thing with.
But Toronto's coaching. Toronto's trying to win games. You see the guys talking.
Toronto switched their
Utah. Watch these. So now we have this because you believe it. Watch Utah and watch Blazers fall. They just drafted very well. But if they were like a Memphis or something who didn't draft well, they would be in trouble.
In the beginning of the year. I think if you go back through past episodes, we spoke on all this already. Not all this, but we spoke on like the Jazz coach. I'm just saying that as time goes and it's improved, with the Jazz improving so much, me not being in the studio since I came back from Mexico, I can't fully blame it on the coaching unless I get some inside info more. You get what I'm saying?
But you can watch and see it coach.
I am watching and seeing, but I'm still not there.
Even though I'm hard on this coach, the next coach talks.
Frank
he talks.
Frank. It's still
that we heard what he was talking about.
Frank, it's still subtle things that a coach can do.
True.
I'm
disputing you. I get what you're saying.
If you do the right preparation and you know your players, sometimes all it takes is a look in your players' eye, like, that's not what you're doing. That's not what we practice. And that disappointment that a coach feels, because when certain players have that bond with their coach, that disappointment of letting your coach down, when you look over to that coach's eye, it just, you understand what I'm saying? Kind of.
Yes, it's like.
But I will agree with you because I not agree with you. I will see your point out because like you said, you've been through so much Blazers games, and you did spot on with the first tournament. I remember you definitely said that.
I've been spot on. Wait. Don't just spit my
No. I'm not saying.
I've been spot on at everything.
No.
Even the MVP tracker.
All right, man. Next topic. But no. But I will give you that. At least that you did say that about the Blazers from day one, and I mean, it's only time will tell, right? Only time will tell on that. I mean, we are at week 8 though, but only time will tell. Only time will tell. On to the next topic, however, though.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean,
wait.
How do you feel about?
Wait. Forget the next topic. Did you give Fab his respect for leading his team back?
That's all I'm about to say, because I was just about to bring up Fab. Yeah, I got to give it to him. This is the first time I felt like he was in the driver's seat. He was in control. He led the team. Like, this is the first time I felt that way.
They laughing at you at home. That's what they doing, Frank. They laughing at you at home.
I'm just keeping it a hundo. But, yeah, Celtics definitely played well.
Did you see when Walnut was calling him pillow? What he kept saying? He pillow soft.
So that's the new term now. Box, pillow soft.
And it's like a perfect segue into box, but it's like a perfect segue into like the next topic.
Yeah, box
has
been around,
but no, it's like a perfect segue to the next topic, right? Because Walnut was agging them to give Arsenal the ball a little bit. He kept saying, "Give Arsenal the ball." What's going on after the first? They were up like 17 the first, whatever it was. Then the Celtics went on a 32-11 run. But Walnut kept agging them or giving them a little, you know what I mean? And
it's true.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened.
Unfortunately, yes.
Exactly what happened during this one-man army. Frank, please play the clip.
Yeah, we got to get to it, man. Oh, man, my boy Tiffy. All right. So here's the first clip, Tiffy. Oh, man.
Hot one-man army. I'm going to stick to my word, and we're going to see today.
The man says one-man army targeting hot shot there. Back up to you.
You told me something off camera a little bit about how he gave him a what? You said like he gave him like a something to put on the bullet.
Yeah, he gave them bulletin board material. There's a point in the time where you can talk smack and people, it don't affect them. Like right before the game. Like literally when you're sitting in the chair.
Game, though.
But this is like
okay.
Everybody, all eyes are on you. Crowd, teams, and you're like one-man army. They're like, really? Do you know that we one of the best draft teams in this league?
And it started. I think it started before the one-man army. I think they were saying it was a stat game.
Yeah, definitely.
But
there's a lot of smack talk that goes on in the hotel too. And on Twitter,
the way that it was presented and the way how it's so strong from Tiffy. Like Tiffy will make you believe stuff.
Yeah, Tiffy
he would make you believe it. So
he's so like passionate about when he's talking his smack, he make you a believer.
So they really had to sit down and ponder like, What?
Wait, what is he trying to say? Like, they really, that's what I said. When you do that in the interview, it gives them food for thought. It's like, wait a minute, this dude trying to disrespect me.
He had to save it for on the fly because I think coming into the game, the Jazz were the favorites.
No, easily.
I mean,
easily with the favorites.
It's a few that
they're a better team. They're not the better draft. Well, they drafted evenly. They drafted both good teams. But
no, well, when you go to the draft, the Jazz just caught that stealing the draft with Slaughter. Like
facts.
Having him as like just players like
having
coach
an
role,
like that, yeah.
And then having him down low, like it was just, you know, during the whole draft thing, and what I've come to realize, but what I did realize, like right after, what I've really come to realize that everyone drafted,
Don't say everybody drafted.
No. Based on what they wanted, based on their specific wants.
Yes.
Like they all had a target in mind, and I think every team felt like they executed on whatever target that was. Whether that be the Grizzlies, who went with winning for positivity. And this is not why they went in with him, right?
I'm just saying.
No, stop.
You gotta step. You gotta step out there, Carl. You gotta be like, yo, this is what it is.
No.
Everybody knows already.
Hold on.
Go ahead, do your thing. I'm gonna let you breathe.
Or round 2. This is not why they drafted him, but round 2, where they got authentic African, a guy they could sell. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, every team had like an image that they wanted to draft, or a brand. Like the Heat, they drafted the 2 big bully. Remember when he said about Warner? He said, "This is what I envisioned when I drafted my team."
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? The Jazz, they drafted old heads, not old heads, but all level heads.
Yeah, all level-headed people. Tiffany probably the only one that's a little bit of a live wire.
And that was just to balance it out. You feel me? That's the team that's gonna balance out Tiffany. The Raptors, they drafted all low ego people.
I was about to say very quiet individuals.
Low ego people. Trey the only one that can even, and he's not even. But
exactly.
you get what I'm saying?
That now because they needed that.
But you get what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
So every team had something to really draft by.
No, facts.
And that was just to not get off top, but that was just to expand on your little point of when you say that the Jazz and the Heat both drafted well. You know?
All right, so I'm going to go to the next clip. Let's get to it.
15-15 through the first
that was
6 minutes.
The first one.
Yeah.
They calling for that, man.
They need you, Tiffy.
I think he had 2 points. One shooting. I mean, I know they ain't, not the whole game. I mean, I know they ain't expect to score, but this is just getting into his head now. This is just like, it's like when you don't hear Tiffy talking back, that is a problem.
And that's the only issue I have with. It is not Tiffy's fault. It's a weird league because the 2 guards that get off are the teams that are more dominant. But when you have a 2 guard that's not getting points, doesn't mean you're not a bad.
Well, he's been at the 4 line and stuff like that.
Yeah, he got busy at the 4. That was one game though. But what I'm saying is, it's not his fault. It's just like the way the league is set up. 2 guards, it's either feast or famine.
Well, not next week, but yeah.
Yeah. It's even, or as of right now, it's feast or famine.
Yeah, right now.
So, and the only people who's been getting off is the MVPs, EDS.
Yeah. So it's easy for them to just come and talk.
Yeah, you can talk, but it's hard for you to back it up.
But he can,
back it up.
But no, Tiffy always regardless if he's playing bad or not, he always regardless, Tiffy always got some type of response. So it was shocking to not see him have a response in a 15-15 game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he can see what's going on. You can see it happening. They're not supposed to be in the game at all. This is heat check. They play to the level of the opponent, if not below. But,
so you're saying like he just I could dig with that. He's like that in itself taking you back like, whoa, I underestimated this team.
Yeah, exactly.
Or this team, or I might have lit a fire under this team. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. That trash talk not. All right, play the third clip, Frank. I like that one, Frank.
Let's get to it.
You got to think about taking a timeout here. Yeah, they will. 23-15.
Rashford, you woke up
and they are up and talking.
Keep poking at your opponents, you know.
Take a look at the stats.
Eventually they're going to bite back.
We'd love to listen in, but trust me, it's going to be a lot louder than you want to hear.
I was salty they didn't put the
Give
mics
you a
on
headphone
there.
warning.
They weren't cursing. I want to hear
15.
I like to hear
See
that.
the scoring there by Hot
They
Shot.
put it.
Yeah, but they waited though. He even said it. He waited till they kind of
With the
calmed
Utah
down.
Jazz game.
He was just afraid he was gonna curse.
I don't think they.
I know they wouldn't have. That's why I was like, you should have just played it. But that's just they'll learn the process.
They'll get it.
And you know it's bad, right? And that's how I'm gonna say this. You know it's bad when Famous is like barking. Yeah, we got this. I was like, oh man, they're gonna catch this L.
What you mean by that?
Well, Famous is very like he's talkative, but he's quiet talkative. He's not one out there to be yelling and vocal.
He could like calm his team.
Yeah.
Like, he just
But he was
just
even
head nod.
hype.
He head nods and
He's very like boo 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 boo. Let's do this. Let's do that. He's the calming force. So to see him hype like yeah.
Oh no, because of trash talk, he felt disrespected himself. No, he felt disrespected
That's
himself.
what I'm saying. Like to see Famous talking, I know he was like, we better get this dub. But let's play the last clip.
For the defense still where we needed to be.
This is
right?
the first time I heard Famous talk this clip
Yeah,
ever.
You're going right. Remember, like you doing exactly how I told you. What
No offense.
That's no offense. All they got
No
to give the ball. It's not working. It's not working.
You got top three, big. This guy.
Yeah.
This guy. That guy. I can't tell him right now. That guy. I don't hear Tiffy anymore.
Diffie.
Be quiet.
This is what he asked for.
He's still sleeping from
This is what he
last
asked
night.
for. Hey, Spook, you good?
Hey, that bag ain't loud.
Get in the game. Get in the game.
Come on now.
Boy, this trash talking hurting me.
That's not right.
Move.
We gotta deal with the same defense, bro.
Compete. Run a play for my boy. Why Tiffy get all the off balls? Come on, son.
Tiffy, touch them up.
Tiffy was getting them off balls to score how much? That's tough.
Yeah, because he probably was calling for it. If you know Tiffy, if they're talking
Oh,
smack,
nah, he not getting in people's heads in the league, man. Not compete. Tiffy, but you right. In regular program, I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
Tiffy gonna be like, give me that rock, man. I'm trying to get it back.
In regular program, I know what you're talking about.
But now they did that with that last because they did say some interesting things. They called out pretty much everybody who normally plays very well. Slaughter got called out on that clip. Smooth got called out on that clip. These are like they're good players, like So, do you think the Heat? It was just weird to hear them say no offense, because I don't know if they. I don't know. I mean, they're a paint mashing team, I guess, but Compete kind of balances it out. I feel like.
He does balance it out.
Yeah, I feel like it's
and it was boxed. No, but it was boxed.
Yeah, it was.
They
literally boxed the paint. Like the paint was crazy.
It was boxed. Like they are a paint match team, but it was boxed, and that could also be the Jazz feeding into that trash. That's why it's like not all trash talk is good trash talk. We from New York, so all trash talk is good trash talk.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you know what I mean when they try to tell you, no, it's not the time. Like
that one man Army statement really did set them off.
Why would you ignite? I can genuinely say, and I can wholeheartedly say, I don't think the Heat would have came out with this type of performance without Tiffy's statement. I'm not saying they would have lost. I'm just saying.
But they normally don't come out with energy. They don't. That's the one thing.
They come out with the energy in spurts. Like they don't have the energy like this
a foot on your neck
the whole time. You know what I mean? Like they have like second quarters where drop off would say something. But this is the most I've seen. Even Majestic
he's talking crazy too.
He had checked the stat board at a time. This is like the most I've seen. Like I've seen them speak. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying
not to this level.
Not to this level of not to the continuity. And conviction. And
the thing is, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think Tiffy now? Because only a few weeks left. We have what?
Tiffy you ain't never changed. Oh, maybe you know what? This is the professional league.
Yeah, he might have to slow it down, man. He can't. I'm sure when they got back home, he takes. Think about Tiffy. If you know Tiffy, he's very emotional. He takes stuff to heart. So if he knows he's the reason why they lost, he's living with that until the next time they play.
I'm surprised
that he'll let that breathe on.
Oh yeah, next time he play, he gonna be on the mic tomorrow. This personal.
Yeah.
This personal, Mo. I already know. But
they can't guard me. Now let me ask you this, right? And this is just me being devil's advocate. Why, if Tiffy went off for the 30, it had probably one of the best games that anybody's had at power forward this year in the league. Why put him back to the 2 when it worked?
He had 30, bro.
Yeah, he had 30. I think he had 31 at power forward. If I'm correct.
Because like they said, the Heat was a stat game. That's what they said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we've seen it throughout the league where teams are continuously tinkering with lineups when they think it's food at certain. You understand what I'm saying? When they like,
but they went back to their original lineup pretty much.
They just trying things. I'm not saying they are trying things, but I'm just saying like that could be the thinking. It's like who cares? It's the Heat. You know what I'm saying? They came in like I don't want to say like they just came in thinking they were gonna win, and so did Vegas. So did everybody. They thought they were gonna win. Even you. Remember you tried to tell me. I'm gonna save that actually.
We gonna say that.
I'm
upset.
I'm gonna save it for you because I got something for you in the stash.
Oh, damn.
I got something for you in the stash. You feel me?
Damn, you, Tippy! You my homie, but why you had to give him the bulletin board? You don't wake up Tom Brady before the game. If he got an injury, let him be injured.
Yo, hot shot. Majestic and drop off. Y'all better have some respect for Slaughter, man. The man had a bad game.
Word, like he don't normally play that bad. But they was like, he top 3? See.
I rock with that. That's what you gotta do.
I can't see. That's why I can't be a player in the league. Let me just be a coach, GM. Cause you talking smack to me. Yeah, you top 3. I'm going to compete. Like, give me the ball every time.
And you're gonna ruin the team.
Exactly. I'm gonna get mine. He gonna feel me. I don't even care if we lose by 20. Hey. He gonna be like,
that conversation.
Shannon Frank went off on me, dog.
That conversation gonna turn into 30 in the L. That's what they gonna say. They gonna say 30 in the L and then count.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, give me the rock now. Compete. I'm bringing us back.
Slaughter is a team player. He's not even that type of player. You see how level-headed he is.
Definitely.
He wouldn't sabotage like that.
Yeah, but
at the end of the day,
you can't sit me, dog.
At the end of the day, for the Jazz, as much as they came on Twitter talking about some, I gotta stop putting this ball in. Portland Spring, you not sending me that. No, at the end of the day, for the Jazz, as much as they came in on Twitter and they talk about this can never happen again, the worst that ever happened before, whatever. It's just one game.
Yes.
You guys can move on.
And Jazz still in the playoff hunt.
You played that. They did more than in the playoff hunt. If anything, it helped the Jazz. It helped Heat check, but if anything, it helped the Jazz let them know. Wake up. Do not think this is an easy walk.
There's no easy teams. And one thing you learn in this league, there's no easy teams. I will say that. Anybody can lose to anybody.
And you got to credit Famous. He definitely said that to the community a week before the league started.
He did. Now, it wasn't true then. But it's true now. Because as the people start learning and understanding the archetypes.
Oh my God. Next week, I really want to see if there's going to be a shift in the PAR.
The paradigm?
Thank you. Jesus Christ.
What people were using and
with just that and with just the entire. I'm not saying this is just hypothetical. Don't clip this.
Yeah.
I know people, but just don't clip this but imagine Blazers gaming suddenly is the worst team in the league because
that'd be crazy.
Mashing don't. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just waiting to see.
But luckily for them, at this point,
no, they didn't play. It would not. I'm not saying it would be down. I'm just saying.
But it could happen.
Interested in seeing.
It could happen
because we've seen such big turnarounds like we've seen at the moment.
Look at Magic. Magic turned around.
The Pacers since they got Shockey 3-1. It was just so. Imagine next week the type of parity. Just a league that we're seeing where. The mode change and suddenly the Knicks are the best team in the game. That
never happened, but yes.
No, but that's just so interesting to see. It's just you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely. And that's kind of good, leading from the Knicks.
And it's a week away from the turn.
Yeah, not the turn. It's called the ticket.
Ooh, the ticket. You know why it's called the ticket? Credit to Dirk for this. Alley-oop. Because the winner of it gets a ticket to the playoffs.
Yes.
Right on to the next topic, Frank.
Playoff qualification.
Right,
who's in, who's out? Let me bring that up real quick. So we're here at the next topic, playoff qualifications. Let's get right into it, man. At the top.
No. We'll start with the bottom.
We're going to start with the bottom now. We're here.
Because, basically we just want to say, do these teams have a legitimate shot of making the playoffs? Let's start off with Warriors Gaming. You know,
Warriors Gaming. Let's see where their record is.
They are 1-6 at the moment. They have to face the Mavs and the Raptors coming up in a few.
All right.
Thoughts? Do they have a chance?
No, because even if they win those 2 games, they're 3-6, and they will have to win the ticket tournament. So
their only hope is the ticket tournament.
Yes, correct. Correct.
I mean, the Wizards or Heat could lose 2 more, and it could be 6.
Yeah, but that's still just gonna help.
It'll take something miraculous.
Yeah, it would take a lot.
They have Knicks gaming. They're currently 2-7, and they have a game against the Pacers. What was it? The Pacers. They have a game against the 76ers coming up.
L.
Can't make the playoffs?
Nope. Knicks gaming. New York has a home advantage every week, home court every week, and won't make the playoffs in New York.
Raptors. They're currently 3-6 with a 3-3 record, 4.5 games behind playoff.
So with the question with the Raptors
first, sorry, not playoffs.
Can they make the tournament? If they win the next 2, can they still make it with a losing record?
Ooh, it's gonna be a lose. No, it goes up to 12. It's not gonna be a losing record.
Oh, they would be 500.
They'll be right after.
I'm thinking next 2 weeks and then the tournament, right?
No, it's next week we play.
This week we play.
This week we play. Sorry, pardon.
Next week's the tournament.
Next week's the tournament, and then we have 9 through 12.
Oh, so there's still more games left.
Four more games.
All right, I'm thinking that tournament and the playoffs start.
Basically, 4 more games.
All right, so they have a chance.
They have a chance. The Grizz, who are surprisingly sitting at 3-5, tied with Kingsguard. We're gonna do both of them together. The Grizz, they face the Bucks. Kingsguard, they face whoever they face. I don't have it. Oh, Kingsguard face the Pistons. Do these teams have? Let's separate them actually. Knowing that the Kings have to face the Pistons, they'll probably end up 3-6, right?
Yeah, they haven't beat anybody they could beat.
Who has a better chance of making playoffs between Kings or Grizzly and Bucks, in your opinion? Or can they make it?
Honestly, I would say, and this is going to sound crazy, but the Grizzlies, if they keep their 5 they have now, I feel like they played all the hard teams already. And so did the Bucks. The Bucks played a lot of hard teams already. Remember, the Bucks supposed to have the worst schedule at the beginning of the season, so that means they're going to be catching teams like the Knicks and stuff. So, I mean,
the Knicks not a free whip, right?
Oh, the Knicks are a free dub right now.
No, they're not a free whip.
If you can't beat Grizz Gaming, it's a free dub. If Authentic Africa is
dang, the Grizz though, the Grizz got one against the Mavs coming up. It's looking shaky, Frank. It's looking shaky for these guys.
That's the only thing about Grizz Gaming. They didn't have a hard schedule. They might be catching a lot of the hard teams, as opposed to Bucks should be catching easy teams right now.
The Bucks definitely have one against the Knicks in a few.
I told you.
Yeah. The Grizz, I mean, they have one with the Mavs, and they have one with the Raptors. The Kings, they have Mavs. They have oh man, the Bucks have the Mavs game at the end of the year. It's interesting. It's really interesting the way it's set up.
Yeah, it's interesting. I
think out of those 3, though, like you said, regardless of even matchup, just the way like momentum is going, the Grizz may have some, or we just on the recency bias.
I think they can make it. I don't know if their strength for schedule. You said they have the Mavs on there. That's the only thing that might hurt them. But Bucks definitely have the best chance out of 3 teams we said, because they already played a lot of the hard teams already. So their strength for schedule towards the end should be low.
What about Pacers Gaming? We just spoke about them. They've won 3 straight. Well, no, they've won 3 now.
Are they legit?
3 out of 4. Clearly they're legit. Frank. And now it just comes down to basically strength of schedule, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they have a chance. I give them a chance.
I mean, what's their last couple of games? Because that's going to make the difference for them. For them, it's the opponent. They have to be able to play opponents that can. They have
to be able to play opponents
that they can beat.
They don't have the last couple of games up right away, but I get what you're saying. It just all comes down to
opponents,
strength of schedule.
And where are they at right now? Pacers are 11. So maybe they would have to win out. They would have to win every game to get in.
And that's the way it's looking for that area, you know. That's the way it's looking.
So then we got Magic, Heat Check, and at the A slot was the District, and they're all 4-4.
And the Wizards have the tiebreaker. This is tough. Famous said they're not missing playoffs.
They're going to miss the playoffs.
That's tough, man.
Because I just don't see the Magic.
Someone going to have to win. Wait.
The Magic.
Someone in that top 8. The Magic, Heat, and Wizards got better hope they win the ticket or someone in that top 8 wins the ticket.
The thing is this. The top 7 teams aren't going anywhere.
I mean,
the only spot that's available is the 8th slot.
The 7th and 6th spot can possibly be available.
Nah.
I'm not saying they are.
This is the 4th best team in the league. They're not losing.
They are.
They're not losing.
They are, but they've lost 2 straight, haven't they?
Yeah,
I'm not saying they're gonna fall. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
The only spot available is the 8th slot.
What about the 7th spot? You were getting on the Celtics for being a little streaky.
But now they got Speedbrook and they ain't losing. It's a wrap. That was the change they
needed.
They
lost when they couldn't rebound. The game before the Grizzlies, they lost when they couldn't rebound.
Yeah, but that's a minor thing. They ain't rebound against the Blazers. They just had more. They had less turnovers. They just not. That's not them. And that's because they put Mel East at power forward, and he's more of a scorer. So they're gonna lose rebounds. And so it's not about that for them. They can be a bad rebound team and still win games because they have. Like you said, one of the top assists, man. Even though it might be, in your opinion, empty assists, a lot of them. But he
knows how to. They know how to score the basketball. They can
score more than they're
going to
not
score
score
the basketball, and their over aggressive defense. It can be the X factor,
exactly, or
the downfall, whichever one.
So I don't think the 7th spot is up for.
Okay,
so I do think the 8th slot is because Wizards.
So like you said, 1 through 7 is.
But everybody on my MVP track is in the playoff final.
Wait, hold on though. 1 through 7 is set, Frank.
Yeah, 1 through 7 is Frank.
It's set.
It's set in the sense that those teams might go up and down.
It's set, Frank. It's set, right? That's what I mean.
You're not going to trap me. You always try to trap me. It's set in the sense that those teams might go up and down, but they're going to be those same teams.
But it will be no other playoff team except for that 8th seed.
Yeah, 8th seed, definitely. You're telling me Celtics not going to be the playoffs?
I'm holding you to that. No, I'm not telling you any of this. I'm just saying we don't know.
Jazz, Mavs, Cavs.
When the new meta changes, we don't know.
You killing me with this new meta. You think you sweet this meta going to just break the league?
The players said it's going to break the league. I believe the players. I'm always for the players.
The teams are going. You are who you thought we were. Same, simple.
That's what I do apply to the Kings. I always said that. They were who people thought they were. You know?
Facts. Simple.
That's just a perfect segue into.
I feel so bad for the Kings because they're such a
it.
Beautiful team on paper.
Let's segue into it. Kings and Queens, man. Kings and Queens.
Let's get to it, man. Kings and Queens.
Check your email.
All right, so here we are. The topic: Kings and Queens, man. This is what we talk about. The homie, man. Was it 4th overall pick? Big shot.
Oh yeah, my guy went for it.
Yeah.
I'm not really talking more about him. Just talking about the
about the tweet.
Yeah, about the Kings, about the tweet. Yeah.
So he said, "I miss the TD days, my real teammates."
Oh, the throwdown days is real. I mean, you have a problem with that tweet?
No. Yes and no.
What's the timestamp on it?
Timestamp is 2:04 in the morning. So in Cali, that's probably
Twitter's like backwards anyway. So I think that's 2:04.
His time?
Yeah, I think because Twitter is backwards. Twitter, you know what I mean? Kinda.
Yeah, I got you.
Twitter's based out in Cali. Yeah, but yeah. So do you have a problem with the tweet?
Yes and no. The problem with it is it does kind of like. Well, let me start with the positive. The no of it is it's okay to miss your teammate, especially because you guys, especially like a team like TD's been playing together for years. You miss that
family,
camaraderie, all those things that make a great pro-am squad. Now the flip side of that coin is when you put out a tweet like this, it's telling people that you're not a family, that you guys are struggling on team building and becoming one, which happens in losses.
But every team in the league had to do this.
Yeah, but
except for like the Celtics.
But the thing about this team, they were the boosted up team.
No one boosted. Oh well.
Yeah,
they wanted.
They had all the anything that was publicity before the league even got going was King Guard
because it came with Shaq and the mansion.
And even before that, when they brought 2Hype to play with them, like they've always been at the forefront of the marketing and promoting. So that put them in the driver's seat of they're the team that you want to see play. They're the team that you wanted to watch. Now, yeah, definitely. And else take away from that. You know, when you lose
it takes away from.
It takes away.
No, my only issue with the tweet is it's great what TD did, but I'm not saying move forward because like you're gonna be with TD again, but it's just like use that experience now to create that over
with your new family.
With your new family, because
you're the former pick. It's your job. That's another thing. It's your job to bring the team together. So if you're not bringing the team together, I'm looking at it as you.
And he might have been the glue over at TD, you know, with the bell or whatever he brings to balance out his other teammates.
This team has a lot of strong personalities, and Moody's not the strongest personality.
But Colt is able to take a back seat of a
but he's still strong.
They have one strong personality.
Cook is strong.
They have one strong
Colt
personality.
Is strong. And when you're losing,
Colt is a strong personality that's able to.
But when you're losing, Colt ain't with the. I'm gonna take the back seat when we catch the L's. He not gonna do that. He gonna speak his mind. We making mistakes. We got to get this right.
And it all comes down to personality, I guess, or how you take it. Because I've never ever taken Colt as I'm not. This tweet wasn't against Colt. I'm just saying, like in general.
Yeah,
like, if I'm on a team, I'm just saying, like I've never taken his advice or his wordings as, or even timely as something harsh or something like if those boys would, if I was a 2K player and those two were on my team and they were the leaders or we were all leaders, like three leaders, and they told me something, like I know that they'll have my best interest in heart, just off the way that they speak in general or their passion for the game. You understand what I'm saying, kinda?
Yeah, I got you.
So
let me ask you this: if I'm Kingsguard Gaming, which two people are getting a franchise tag? This is one of those teams where it's hard to pick who you keep.
But we don't know about a franchise. Well, I mean,
assuming it's two. Let's just assume. It's all speculation.
The way if you watch the games, I guess it's Cowboy. if you watch the games, and you hear Dirk. You hear Dirk.
Cowboy and Sophia play well.
You hear Dirk. All he said is Sophia. Yeah. Oh, I can't do that impression because I'm not feeling like doing that. but yeah,
sorry,
Cowboy.
Like, all you ducking.
All you ever hear is Cowboy and Sophia. But
that's what I'm saying. Like that's why this is one of the hardest to see because you're gonna say you have three of the best players in the community that probably won't make it back next year if you were basing it off of what we've heard.
What do you mean?
Like in terms of they would have to go back into the process.
Oh. Hey.
Like, cause I'm not keeping. I keep Sophia and Cowboy and work around and make a new team around.
Oh, you're not even keeping Cold. You're not doing Cold.
I mean, if I'm only got 2 slots,
you just doing.
We're assuming we only have 2 slots.
You just doing Sophia and Cowboy, no Cold.
I mean, those are the ones that consistently keep showing up. I like Colt. Colt's played well, but I can't pick him over a Cowboy or Sophia on that team right now.
I don't know, man. I know that.
I know it's gonna be a way better center out there. But put it like this, right?
If I'm a GM, I know what you're saying.
Next year, Pete B. Bowler gonna be there. If I can get him, I'm just saying, like.
Nah, I know what you're saying.
If there's another center out there,
but you don't get another personality like Cole.
Yeah, but
you don't get.
But
Cole has been consistent.
Proven.
Hold on. If you're a GM, right?
Yeah.
And you're doing this type of franchise tag, whatever. You just right. If you're a GM and you're doing franchise tag, you want to do your research.
Of course.
And when you go back, when you go back to do your research, you'll see that Cole's that not that leaderboards matter or whatever it is, but when you go back to do your research, Cole's at leaderboards in 16 on HG, leaderboards on 17 on HG, leaderboards on 18 where he barely played. So it's like this guy is.
But that's also knowing the meta and how to work the leaderboards too.
But no, he's been at the top. It is about knowing the game and exploiting me better, which he's able to do in this league, given the right personnel around him. Or if they went to him and said, if Cole was their number 1 pick, just like how Walnut got Mama, if Cole was their number 1 pick, I'm pretty sure Cole would be able to put together a great squad because he's always been that. Yeah.
He's been a great GM.
He's always been that. He's always been that. I'm gonna put y'all together and I'm gonna speak on defense. I don't care what y'all do on offense. If you understand what I'm saying?
He's always been a great GM. He's always known how to put talent together and get.
You understand what I'm saying? So he is the easiest person to build around on that entire team, probably.
But performance-wise,
I mean, he's had his
dominant. He has had his games.
He's had his games where he's been
he's
good.
He's not dominant like a Walnut or even a Slaughter or even
but he's also playing
or anything like that. He's not dominant. Let's be real. He's not dominant.
Stop bringing up Rick name. They're all 1-6. Nah. You can't be telling that. But I get.
Or a Shump. That is not dominant. It's just
I don't know. But like forget the franchise tag thing. We're acting like the Magic's just like not the Magic. We're acting like the Kings just like got blown out or flooded. They
playing teams tough, but they literally playing teams tough over talent. It's not chemistry. You get what I'm saying? They're not a chemistry team. They just have. I think they're in games because they are probably one of the most talented teams put together.
I think Tomley went like 2 for 8. I mean, it's just I don't know. They had a chance at the end to come back. They cut it to 4.
Yeah.
I think Cowboys didn't pass the ball to Cole down low or something like that. But it's not like they're just playing super terribly.
No, they're not playing bad. They're
not playing up to.
I think maybe they got blown out one time this year. One.
Yeah, they're not playing up to expectations. They are. I'm not saying they're great, whatever. I'm just saying it's just like when we talk about blowing it up. I don't think it's time to blow it up yet. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I'm saying in terms.
Oh no, I know franchise. No, I'm just saying in reference to the.
At some point, teams are going to have to blow it up.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about in reference to like the tweet and in reference to like, damn, I want to play with. I don't want to play with my guys. No, you understand what I'm saying? It's just like every team is going through this.
I don't think not to this level. Not when you're the 4th, you're the 4th pick. I don't hear nobody else top pick saying that. You don't hear Fab saying that. You don't hear Dom saying that. You don't hear Compete saying that. They're all top 3.
Pick,
they're all the 3 pick before him. So that means they're not. None of them are saying that. We don't hear them say that.
Say that I miss the. Well, I mean, they do say it like but they don't like.
They're not on Twitter.
They're not.
Or some Drake's room or Marvin's room, and they're calling and crying like, "Oh my God, I miss TD." Like that's what this feels like.
And that's what it sounded like, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what
like. I'm not having a good time losing games when I could be with TD winning. That's what it feels like.
That's exactly what it feels like, and it's okay to miss your team. It's just like I feel like he needs to. I need to stop saying like. I feel he needs to step up and create that type of camaraderie with.
And like I said, the season is pretty.
And I feel it's possible. No, I feel it's possible. Like you could still end the season on a strong note. You understand what I'm saying?
We'll see.
Like they're 3-5. Like what's so hard about going on a 3-game winning streak? The Pacers did it. Not downplaying the Pacers' new injection. You understand? You know what I mean, man.
It can be done.
It can be done, and I feel like stop sulking. And you said it yourself.
So many teams heating up right now. It's hard.
That's true. But he said it himself. I think last week he said it himself. But when he thought the pass was gonna be, he was like, "Oh, that patch gonna have the Kings moving different." So we have Sharp, Blocksville, whatever. If you know the patch is coming, you know I think something must have happened. Because if you know the patch is coming and whatever, and you know your team's supposed to be gonna be a better team next week when the patch or whatever, like you continuously say. It's like, why would you feel? I don't know. I guess he's entitled to feel his way, man. He's entitled to feel his way.
I mean, you're entitled, but you don't verbalize it.
So what? We want robots?
It's not a you can say that.
Nah, I know what you mean. Nah, I'm playing devil's advocate.
This is where that came from.
So you think he should? You think?
We don't know what happened.
You think this required?
He could have had an argument with Timely. We don't know.
We don't know what happened. But you think this requires a team meeting if you're a coach?
Yes, because he's the 4th pick. And
why you keep bringing up the 4th pick?
That matters.
We've gotten over the.
We might have gotten over it, but it still matters.
Like
when they break this, when whoever the coach is and the GM for the Kings looks at this, they're gonna say our 4th pick, who we consider our best player, is upset. We have to figure it out. They're not gonna say, "Oh, Moody, he ain't playing the best, but we'll figure it out." No, they're gonna say my 4th pick, my number 1 pick.
Speaking of picks, did we talk about Sean? Was it last week or this week? When Sean went through the game? Oh, we be bugging. Yeah, I guess sometimes sometimes we don't be speaking on certain teams because you know.
Get your L's. Like we try to be sensible out here. Like we ain't trying to bash everybody. You know what I mean?
I don't bad no, but yeah, I know. Like it's just like
you. Maybe bashing not the right word, but we ain't trying to talk down or anything.
We're not trying to bring.
So if you catching L's like the Warriors and stuff, we ain't gonna keep.
It's like
a dead horse.
It's like we definitely
when Warriors started playing well, we spoke on it. Like,
yeah, and we spoke on them. Like if we speak on you playing bad in the beginning, like we're not gonna bring the same situation up again later on.
Exactly.
Unless it's like important. You understand? A
Unless you
monumental.
go up and down like this,
Yeah,
then we can
like
talk. But if you're this.
Yeah, it's like monumental, you know?
Yeah, and they're 1-6. You're not making the playoffs, so it's a wrap.
Yeah,
and they've done everything humanly possible to try to make it. That's why I'm not knocking them.
They definitely did.
They're not a team I can't say they ain't trying. They exhausted
brought in
every
a new
option.
coach. They did a lot. They did. I salute the Warriors organization because they definitely
They don't
tried.
want to lose, and I think part of it is because they have that championship culture right now within their team or organization.
That's why they
want to be.
enlisted such.
Yeah.
But they did their thing.
They did everything
possible.
It's just not. They got to draft over.
You should have drafted. You should have gotten a little.
They got to draft over. If
Gotten
I'm Warriors game, I'm only keeping Vert.
You should have gotten a little more insight on the draft.
Everybody else got to go back.
Everyone got to go, not just Vert. Everyone got to go.
Vert is a beast.
Oh God, Vert is amazing. Vert is an amazing player.
Facts. MVP.
But if I'm doing a rehaul or whatever, a reboot, I'm not keeping anybody. I'm sorry.
No, I'm keeping everybody. I'm keeping Vert. Everybody else can go. Sean Will like a pro.
But I guess you may not get another Vert because Vert could do 1 through 5.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't sit here and be acting like you can Vert is just a trash throwaway you can get.
I never said I would never just say that.
What I mean by you saying that is like you can't just act like he's somebody you can replace. Like he's not replaceable. He's having top 5 performances when you give him the ball.
I mean, he closed the paint and had the highest. Whatever. I'm upset.
I'm upset.
I'm upset.
Oh, crap.
I'm upset. I'm not upset that the Grizzlies left when they're at home. What am I upset about in the 2K League? What are you upset about, Frank?
Do we really have to go to?
Should we keep it positive or should we? No, Drake dropped. You know what?
Scorpion.
I'm not.
Let me just get this out the way now.
What you upset about, Frank? Let the people know.
Cause you gonna keep beating around the bush. And I'm sitting here. I'm just gonna switch up and I ain't gonna say it.
Let the people know what you upset about.
Let me get Moody's tweet off of here.
You gotta fix the hat. You gotta fix the hat. That's number one. First of all, you can't be either you bend the brim or something or you put it straight. You gotta fix the hat, Frank. That's number one.
All right.
Thank you.
So.
It's a little too low. I don't know. Bring it up a little. All right, let me stop playing with you. I'm
playing me right now.
I'm messing with you because I want you to show the logo properly. That's all.
All right, man.
What you upset about, Frank?
Famous enough.
No. Let me segue this.
Please.
What you told me last week about that clock? We tried to get me to admit that somebody was on the clock.
I said if the Heat check, which they did lose, I believe they were gonna be on the clock.
No, you said. But you try to get me to admit they were on the clock even if they didn't lose. Don't forget that. Don't forget that.
I did.
I stood my ground, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay, continue.
Within all of that, now I'll tell the small, quick story. I'm heading out to go to a function, and the game is on. I'm watching the game, and I'm watching. They dominate. They do their thing against the Jazz, right? And I'm watching the Jazz slowly chip away. I'm like, oh wait. I'm going to type in the jail. You know what? The Jazz, they going to let the Jazz back in the game and they going to lose. And I left. Went about my day. I checked, I'm checking this. I checked the score at the end and I'm like, it's a demolishing. Now, later that day, after that, Famous hits me and he goes, he makes his whole face. He says the whole thing about, I thought we was going, he reiterates exactly what I said in the chat verbatim on Twitter. So it's Famous. This is me apologizing to you, the Heat Check Gaming organization, staff, record label, and as a crew.
Listen, Frank.
If you down with Heat Check, I'm apologizing to you too.
Frank.
So I apologize.
Frank.
You guys won the game convincingly. You didn't let them back in. You did not play to the level of your opponent. You are officially for this week off the clock.
Frank, your clock is broken.
It's not broke.
Right.
Not broke. I won't
Frank,
go that far.
cut the clock out.
Apologizing is enough. You will not have me admit that my clock is broke. It is not broke. It's just that it has not struck midnight for the Heat Check yet. It has not, but it will. Now, Famous has said that they're going to make the playoffs. I would like to make a small wager to you, Famous. Gentleman wager, of course. We know no money. Gentleman wager. Whatever you like, Famous. To you. I don't think Heat Check can make the playoffs.
You out of pocket, man.
So, prove me wrong.
You do understand.
Prove this wrong.
But you do understand momentum, right?
Yes.
You do understand that.
But they play good, and then they'll go right back to playing bad the next week.
But you do know where the Jazz rank, right? And you do know how you can build off of momentum and carry it into
I want to see it because I don't believe it. I don't believe you. You need more people. Simple.
I'm not saying anything, Frey. You can stay.
So,
you can stay with
I'm upset that I have to actually apologize. But I was wrong, and I'm man enough to admit, unlike other people in this gaming community who just say stuff and do stuff and not admit to their mistakes, I will admit that Heat Check played phenomenal against the Jazz, which is a team I thought was going to do.
Are you still going to be in Twitch chats writing a little too early and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. If I feel like it's a wrap,
so that you didn't learn your lesson. You didn't learn your lesson.
It doesn't mean that.
You didn't learn.
There's other people in there be, oh, my team is the greatest, and then when they lose, they don't keep the same. I keep the same energy. I said it from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. Trash. And can I talk about that? I'm upset about the Knicks too. Let's get into that. I'm upset.
The trash or the Knicks? Okay.
Yes,
yeah,
I'm upset because I don't ever want to hear never Knicks game in timeout huddle. I think I'm going to get some insight. I'm going to hear some coaching. I'm going to hear some amazing strategy. Do you know what I heard?
I don't know. I think I know where you go. I think I know where you go with this.
Idris, who wasn't even supposed to play, but finessed the social media into playing, says, yo, you think I got this? You got the assist of that floater? I got the assist of that floater? And this is like a whole timeout. And this is all you heard. Laughing. No, you heard laughing. You heard no talk of gameplay. No talk of strategy. People in the Twitch chat was like, what was the timeout for?
The timeout was to see who got the assist.
Come on, Knicks. I'm trying. I'm a Nick Homer. Like, you can't do this to me. You're forcing me to hate you, and I don't want to hate you.
It's funny you and Nick Homer, but you got the Heat Check hat on.
That's because I had to apologize, man.
Just keep it on. You
got to say edit. I got to keep the say edit.
You know what? The wager might be you got to have the full Heat track suit.
I might have to. He might make me on that hot-ass off-color sweatshirt. You see them all off-color? Well, this part is white. And I'm like, what the league? They like a lot of people wear them now, like coaching stuff. Like this part is white and the back is like the black. I'm like, that's I hate multiple.
Something we didn't touch on this episode. I know we about to wrap up. Something we didn't touch on is that this week, the 2KLeague, they went down to Miami. They did the whole.
Oh yeah,
they did like the whole.
League.
They did the house tour.
I would say that series alone has been very good. They've been going every week. It's called Around the League, and they've been checking out people's
home. The Raptors and that.
Yeah, I thought that was dope. I think that's such a great idea.
Yeah, it was really dope. They showed the kick collection. They showed where they ate.
Cause there's a lot of stuff.
The workouts, workouts, seeing the players workouts, they physically active, super dope. Even though I know y'all really don't. Nah, I'm sorry.
No, but more teams need that. More teams need that. Working out builds character and also brings.
Oh yeah, every team has access to those things. But
but you don't hear the Knicks doing that. Knicks play basketball on TV, like.
The Knicks do that. Basketball is a form of working out.
No, man.
No. What are you talking
Get on the television until you win games. But go ahead, man. Oh my God!
I was just commanding the league because that was really dope. Like
Around the League series has been amazing.
Even though I feel like they gave more to Miami than they gave to Toronto, though, just because it was Miami.
It's Miami though.
I felt so.
Yeah, it's Miami.
Because look, I didn't realize.
Clear though. People don't know Toronto is just as lit as Miami though.
Ooh,
Toronto is just as lit.
That's a hot take.
It's just as lit. I used to party in Toronto for years. Toronto is just as lit as Miami, dog. Don't sleep.
That's a hot take.
Now,
Frank talking about the 80s, by the way, for those that don't know.
F you. But yes, Toronto is lit. Now where their house is at, it's a quiet neighborhood. But
it was just super dope because like I knew they were doing Around the League.
So
but I
didn't get to see it, but are they on South Beach? Literally, because the Heat Check Arena is literally part of Miami. That's downtown Miami.
I didn't really see South. I don't know Miami like that.
Yeah, but wait,
I saw the pool.
Okay, their arena where they go to practice. I guess when he does the off-site practice at the arena.
Oh yeah,
they're literally part of Miami. Like that's in the heart of Miami.
Yeah,
like you got to go past King of Diamonds to get there. Like,
it was dope. Like I was wondering why the league kept posting Heat Check. but like they get them so much coverage. It was
definitely. They deserve. Every team deserves that.
Yeah, every team.
They haven't done it with the Knicks yet, but Knicks got their own TV show.
That's probably why.
Yeah,
the Knicks.
They're probably the last team in rotation.
Do people in New York watch that?
I was watching it until they called losing. Then I feel like it's pointless. I don't want to see you meet John Starks 452 times if you're gonna lose. And then John Starks like, you know, he ain't got nothing to talk about. Y'all losing.
That's fair.
He a winner. Yeah, he lost to Jordan, but everybody lost to Jordan. It's different.
That's fair. It's coming from a Knicks fan.
Yeah, man. Like I was just, oh my god, that huddle, man. Oh my, did I get the assist when you do? All right, that's what we're worried about. We're losing right now.
Do you remember how much they were down by? Or something?
It was still a close game. That's why I was weird. It was like a 6-point game. Like it was weird. I could be wrong on the score, but it was close.
Sometimes it's just joking, goofing off though.
No, I don't need you to goof off and joke. I need you to win. This is New York.
Dang. So if you're the coach, that's
we don't respect who got shot. We respect the shooter. Shoot your shot. Win the game. It's New York, baby.
You went right field or left field. So if you're the coach and you hear that little clip of Idris saying how much assists he had or whatever is the case, what's the reaction? Do you reprimand him?
I don't even know how much power the coach has because the whole situation with Idris playing and not playing, that says a lot. So I'm reeling him in.
You're the one who said the coach wants him bench, but you would assume it's just a disconnect between.
Yeah.
But the team. But I think the team. Whatever. Anyways.
But that's not. See, the way the Knicks organization works, it would be coming from Kristen down to him. So with that being said, he's got to be the one that iterates that. Now, what he said to Idris, that's why I said the way he explained it to Idris. It had to get lost in translation.
Well, we don't know, but
I mean,
what we're assuming. That's what I'm just letting people know.
All speculation. Let me put that out there.
Up.
Allegedly, like the way he said it to her, it felt like it had to be lost in translation because the way he went to Twitter, like he was never going to see the court again, and like he
might not have never saw the court again. There's only a few more games remaining.
Yeah, but he felt like he was.
You know what? Maybe he only saw the court because the meta didn't change. Like I said, I think it was.
I think he saw the court because he put that pressure. He's tweeting. Those tweets get out there. He's like, ooh.
Yeah, I can see that. That was one of the people on his side too. So
yeah, like because to the average 2K fan, that doesn't make sense. We're seeing Kuda play bad every week. You know, how you gonna take out the player that's playing the best? Like that's what we doing now.
Definitely.
We're doing the opposite of winning.
Definitely.
But the Knicks, yeah. So I don't want to like put it on the coach because we don't know how big his role is, but. I can say that.
I'm not putting it on. I was asking, like, do you think there should be repercussions? Do you think there should be any type of?
It's gotta be something. It has to be something.
Just for.
I'm not saying repercussions. I feel like repercussions is a strong word.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's gotta be
a teaching moment, something.
If I'm the Knicks coach, and it's just me talking, it would be like an extra practice or extra workout. Like it's gonna be something that you're gonna be like, why are we doing this? I'm gonna be like, look. Y'all think this is a game. We trying to make the play. Y'all talking about
extra workout, like gym type.
Yeah, something strenuous.
Just something.
They don't want, whatever is on their list of events and activities for team work.
Are you gonna move?
Whatever they don't like the least, I'm making that 3 times this week. You gotta do that 3 times. And every time I say, well, you know what I'm gonna say when they complain. Well, I'm just trying to make sure I got the assist for the floater. Oh, we remember that now. Focus. We only got a few weeks left. We are 2-5 or 2 and whatever. We got to make the playoff. We a home game every game with the biggest crowd in the daggone arena. We need to win games.
And that's what makes coaching so unique. That strategy you just said. So,
yeah. I'm going to make you feel it. And then we going to come together. And what that does, by making them do something they all don't like, it builds that chemistry and makes them come together as a team. And when they come together as a team, even if it's to hate me, if you hate me,
I mean, you're doing your job.
Yeah, you hate me enough to win. I've done my job.
I mean, you're doing your job.
So but I'm upset, New York. Get it right, and you still ain't got no practice players, and you got the best talent in New York. Don't make me sweat more than I gotta sweat this hot summer day.
I'm happy, man. We about to be in weekend. We about to be. We about to be at the ticket tournament. It's about to be over. We about to find out what new teams join the league.
I hope, can we? All right, we gotta start right now. I'm saying this on first shape. We gotta start going hard to make sure, like the NBA did, that they have an award show or something to that effect at the end of the season. I don't want them to do what they did with the All-Star break, which was that the tip-off, not the tip-off, was the turn tournament, and not give out something. What I mean, if you never give out All-Star bids...
Okay. I think you meant like an event in New York City where people...
No. Not an event. You don't have to be that far.
I mean, they're going to have MVP for sure, because they do MVP rankings.
Yeah, but I just want to make sure, because it got to be everything. It got to be defensive player, rookie of the year, first team, second team, third team.
Rookie of the year, though? That's... No.
Everybody's a first-year player. That's what... See, now this is why I said when I did my awards for the mid-season awards, rookie of the year is very important. I'm going to tell you why.
How?
Because you can give that to someone who's dominant, but not on a team that's going to win it all. Like the MVP. Like MVP should go to someone like.
So you're saying LeVert could win Rookie of the Year?
I can give Don's Rookie of the Year. See what I'm saying?
It's hard to process. Like, no, that award in the first year of the league. You get what I'm saying? Kind of.
Everybody's eligible though. That's a lit award. Everybody's eligible.
But
unlike MVP.
But then,
MVP only select few are eligible. 5.
I get it.
Rookie of the Year, everybody's eligible.
I get it.
So it's a much needed award. You have to have it. And I would say that wouldn't go to the Dimes or Fab. I would give that to them.
Wait, how can you... Wait, aren't they MVP candidates?
I mean, the league's mine, but realistically, no.
Frank, you talking nonsense.
Just being real.
Frank,
you know my track is around.
Frank, maybe not Dimes no more, but Fab is an MVP candidate.
He's slowly creeping up the list. Slowly. He's at like 8.
Moving on to Frank's MVP tracker that's
broken.
But
what we said, though, we going to hold off on the tracker. We said last week.
Oh, yeah, we did.
To next week. Because you also come with your list. You said after the 7th week.
I got you.
So you better have your list.
I got you.
You had a whole week.
Should we wait till after the ticket?
We could, but the ticket, you know what it is?
Oh, no, you do it going into the ticket.
Yeah, because those tournaments don't really decide MVP.
Oh, no. This ticket right here.
You think it will?
No, I'm not saying it will. But this ticket right here, it's no experimenting. Well, at least for those teams that's out. You are playing.
I don't want to see no weird lineups. I don't want to see Wolf at PG. I don't want to see nothing crazy.
Like this.
Win.
This right here is different. This out of all the tournaments, this right here is different.
I don't want to see no switch up the lineups. I don't want to see nothing crazy.
Yeah, this is different.
Everybody should be on their A1 lineup winning. I don't want to see no 6-man in there. I don't deserve it. Win.
Yeah, this right here is different. This right here.
And that's another thing. Like, yo, I gotta go back to the Knicks. You got smacked by Hood and the Cavs.
Oh yeah, Hood sent out a tweet. He said it was personal. He said he had to end their playoff dreams. And playoff hopes and
but yet, the next game, literally, we're in the huddle laughing.
Chill. Yo, Sick had 20.
I can't chill. Chill don't pay the bill.
Sick had 12 and 20 that game, man.
12 and 20.
And Hood had 29. They figured it out. The Cavaliers, they back to that number 3 spot. They figured
No,
it
they
out.
definitely. But I told you they would. I mean, it's just a matter.
No one ever.
Wait, I didn't get to see the whole game. What position Hood play?
Power forward.
There you go.
No one ever thought they wouldn't.
Power forward seems to be like that position.
It's the position where you can run 5 out and it has the better.
You
build.
Can score, yeah.
It has the better build.
Beach mode.
It has the better build on centers too, so that's why they do that. So the pure rim at center, and then the real center that's the scorer or big man scorer normally at the power.
Definitely.
But that meta's all changing soon. So we're gonna have to see the Cavs. We're gonna have to see the.
You gotta pray this patch is the meta changing.
Listen, if them players lie to me, I'll be tight. But
you making it sound this patch going just break. It's like Stephen Curry, Pink Diamond last year is gonna break the game.
But it's interesting to see if the Cavs can adapt again, because they seem like they have found the perfect break in the game type thing at the moment.
The Cavs, the way they're set up with Barakovich, they're always going to be able to adapt. Because they have a great 6 players. They're another team that drafted well. I didn't think so at first. You know, a lot of people said that. I felt other teams had better drafts, but they drafted extremely well.
So they had some good draft analysis.
Yeah, they did.
But yeah.
And we still haven't talked about that. Can we talk about that next week, going into the ticket tournament?
Oh, you wanted to rate all the best draft analysts?
Yes, because there's some bad ones out here.
I didn't really want to give people. I don't know, because we don't know how much of consideration they even gave.
We know that people were called for picks, like, yo, who should we take? So that's a consideration.
I would have.
And then you gotta get someone like
I would have to.
Even
hit,
with the Knicks, right?
like no,
get Jay Ferreira.
No, the Cavs. I know the Cavs use their draft analysis, right?
Yes.
But
Bucks
like,
used it.
I know the Bucks used theirs. I
And then
know,
the
but
Wizards used
look. See, I also know that the Bucks got overruled in one of theirs. I believe.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
But that's important. That's why we need to discuss it.
But if we don't know exactly what pick, we can discuss it. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, if we don't know exactly what, we can't give a full grade because I think the Raptors they got it fully. I think the Raptors got a full draft analysis team. You know what I'm saying? But I know, I strongly believe that the Bucks got overruled on a pick. I'm not sure. I'm not certain, but I strongly believe
the only mistake I say the Raptors made was, and I'm gonna say it really quickly, then we can go off of that, and we'll save it for when we do the topic.
But
is Speedbrook? They should have drafted Speedbrook.
Why? Is he from Canada or something? I think
Yeah, he's from Canada, I believe. And what he's
they got
what he's
Kawhi,
doing.
though. They got Kawhi.
Yeah, they got Kobe, but what,
No, King Kawhi in the last round. That's where they got. How long did it take Speedbrook to get drafted? Speedbrook got drafted like the 5th.
well, if he was the 6th man, he had to be drafted towards the end, right?
Yeah, he was the 5th. POP was 6th.
Yeah. I just
Or
think
maybe he was
they
4th.
missed out on the opportunity to have that type of shooting guard. He's playing amazing at shooting guard. Him with, even though you could have moved like all hell trade to the small forward or even power forward. Like it could have been done. It could have been amazing if they got Speedbrook.
Oh, okay, if you say so.
Yeah, I think he'd have been a missing piece because they need offense, and he's a straight instant offense guy.
Maybe we should do a redraft.
I want to do that. That's a good idea. We should do that. All right, so we can do that.
We should do a redraft.
Redraft.
Yes. A redraft with a
New York.
A redraft with a graphic. Anyway, let's wrap this show up.
We doing a redraft. Figure it out when we gonna do it, comp, because y'all know you like to duck.
Let's wrap this show up.
Redraft. New York. We're on the clock. Hood.
Now Hood would have went to Orlando, his hometown team, but
we ain't allowing that.
But
we ain't allowing that.
But now Hood probably like a top 5 pick, right? In a redraft. Anyways.
Authentic.
Anyway,
yo, this
that
gonna be lit. Where does authentic African go in the? Yo, we gotta do that. We gotta do this. Cause that dude is a beast.
That's a fact, man. That wraps up episode 8 of
First Shake.
Your boy Con Baelish.
LaShannon Frank. Guys, it's been amazing. This will be up on Thursday. We will put some hot takes out on Twitter. I promise y'all, me and Comp, we're going to put some hot takes out. Because Comp was going crazy today. And he was making foolish accusations and statements. And then we have to put it out there so the world can hear how crazy
I
it
didn't
is.
say one thing to that.
I know.
I had to think for a second. I do not.
But somebody got to be the voice of
I don't
reason.
jump out the window like this guy, man.
Say, somebody got to do it.
You got to love Frank for his takes. My takes.
But, hey, man, it's been another great episode coming into the ticket tournament. I'm
Yes,
looking
sir.
forward
One
to
week
that.
away.
We're going to be in the building together at one
Week away.
point this year because we,
Yeah,
people keep asking me.
I
about
haven't been to the games that came out from Mexico.
Yeah, that's true. And I had opportunity. We'll figure it. We'll definitely try to at least be there for the ticket.
We're probably supposed to be there for the ticket.
Yeah,
that's like
that's a big tournament.
That's a big
and I don't think you've been to a tournament.
Yeah, I've
game.
been to a tournament game.
And so yeah, we definitely gonna go to ticket. So we'll see you guys a ticket. We'll probably put it on Twitter if we go or whatever. Before we head out over there, so you guys if you want to link up, whatever. I know some people are asking me about that too, but we're good though. First Shake, man. We out of here, man. Episode 8. It's a rip.
Yes, sir.
It's a Rizzy.
Baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on the Impala. Caller, get laid tonight. Switch tight, got spray, but I hit the high.